Madhu Titis on welcomes you all. Everybody says sound mind is the architect of the world, life, our thoughts. So how to keep the mind strong? A sound mind in a sound body. So we have to maintain the body sound to keep the mind also sound. So what everybody teaches, you do some exercises, yogas, then gymnastics, cycling, running, etc. So that's all the things. But our ancient India, they teach us yoga. Yoga is taught by our Munis, Rishis. They sat for long hours in a position in which they can meditate very well and attain the goal of life. So in that way, let us do some yoga practices. It will be taught for 6 months. You can learn it very well. Mr. Ramanujam, chartered accountant, who is well versed in yoga, he has learned from the childhood and now he is teaching. Now he is giving some theoretical instructions. Further he will give some practical demonstrations so that you can learn from that and attain the benefit. So you can keep your mind, body strong because of yoga. Yoga is link between mind and the body, as well as body, mind and God. So you can do everything, whatever the goal you want to achieve through yoga, you can achieve it. Please see the continuity and enjoy the benefits. Do practice nicely. Your life is achieved. Wish you all the best. Please subscribe to our channel if you are not subscribed. Thank you so much. Bye.
Hello all, let's start this session with prayer. Om Asato ma Sadgamaya Tamaso ma Jyotirgamaya Mrityo ma Amritam Gamaya. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. This week we will see Hatha Yoga, general guidelines for yoga practitioners, Sukshma Vyayama for neck and shoulder movements. Hatha Yoga practices are designed to align and calm your body, mind and spirit in preparation for meditation. It is a balance between Sun Pingala and Moon Ida. Hatha Yoga Pradipika propounds Chaturanga Yoga, 4 limbs. These are asanas, pranayama, mudra and bandhas and Nadana Sundan. I have listed out 6 elements of success in yoga. These are enthusiasm, perseverance, courage, discrimination, unshakable faith, avoiding the company of people. There are 6 elements of failures: overeating, exertion, talkativeness, adherence to rules, company of people, unsteadiness. I have also listed out good food and bad food, patya, apatya. You can go through the presentation. Let's see guiding principles to be followed by yoga practitioners. Best time for yoga is during sunrise or in the evening, or whenever our stomach is light or empty. And place of yoga should be clean, good ventilated and without any noise, and it should not be very too cold or too warm. From a preparation perspective, we should ensure that our stomach is empty or light and bladder and bowel should be empty. Better to take bath, wear comfortable cotton cloth, and we should also have our yoga mat. During practice, it is always advised to start with prayer, practice slowly with self-awareness, and final alignment may not be necessary or important for the beginners. Avoid forcible practices and practice as per your capacity. Please take relaxation wherever it is required. Sukshma Vyayama is basically a microcirculation and warm-up exercise. It is for we will see Sukshma Vyayama for major joints like neck, shoulder, trunk knee and ankle for the next few weeks. We will start with Grivashakti Vikasaka neck movement. This warm-up exercise helps to strengthen the neck and throat portion, and also it cures speech defects, and it has a few contraindication: vertigo, cervical, spondylitis, frozen shoulder. People, they have to consult doctor before start practicing this exercise. This type 1 movement: breathe in, heads up, breathe out, heads down. You have to do minimum 10 to 20 rounds. This is type 2. Breathe in, head should be center, and breathe out, it should be in the sideways. Just around again 10 to 20 rounds. This is the third type of neck movement. When we breathe in, we need to be in center, and breathe out in sideways. This is fourth type of exercise, neck rotation. When we breathe in, our head should go up, and breathe out, head should come down. This anti-clockwise neck rotation. Again 5 to 10 times. Here we need to breathe in as if our neck tendons are visible, around 10 to 20 times. We will see Bhujavalli Shakti Vikasaka, shoulder movement. This helps in flexibility of shoulder, and it also improves the strength in arms and shoulder, and the entire portion of biceps, triceps, forearms, and everything. And whoever has shoulder surgery, frozen shoulder, tennis elbow problem, all they have to consult their physician before starting this exercise. We need to breathe in when our hands are up, and breathe out when it is down. We have to do around 10 to 20 times. Next week we will see shoulder and trunk movement. Thank you.